Tesla is working to launch their biggest software update ever that is finally going to be bringing some features that I know so many owners around the world have long been waiting for. Yeah, it's happening. For years, Tesla's holiday update has basically been the company's biggest release of the year, packing some major new features, and this year for 2024 should be no exception. And we've now got some new leaks and some info on exactly what should be coming, so let me break this all down, tell you what we know about Tesla's biggest update for 2024, and also give a big thanks to Terry for sponsoring this video. I catch a lot of heat in the comments of my videos for sometimes some people say I'm overly critical of Tesla. I would say I love Tesla and it's loving criticism, but whatever it is, let me start this video by giving some praise and some credit to Tesla where credit is due. About a year or so ago, at the release of Tesla's 2023 holiday update, many Tesla owners were complaining that the update was sort of lackluster. I think we got Apple Music, or was that the year before? I think last year's was like super minimal with a few things, and people weren't super excited, and Elon himself even admitted that Tesla needed to step up their game. And I should say, and again, credit where credit's due, between the 9 months of that tweet from then to now, Tesla has done a lot. Not only have they sort of increased the release schedule and cadence of major updates. It's no longer just one update a year or minimal updates and one big one a year. We're now getting regularly jam-packed software updates with the spring update and the summer update, but also we're getting like meaningfully better features. We're getting more media control options. We're getting new UI changes, new menus, new iterations and different features of things we can do with the features we've already got. So hands-free trunk, for example, or automatic doors and things like that. It's just nice to see Tesla sort of innovating again in this space and just sort of pushing regular updates that are bringing meaningful updates to our vehicles. And for those of you who have been around the Tesla ownership game for a while, and please drop a comment down below and do let me know when you got your Tesla, if you own a Tesla, this sort of is a little bit reminiscent of like the 2019, even I guess the 2020 days where the updates were like jam-packed all the time. I remember when I got my Standard Range Plus Model 3 back in March of 2019, I want to say. I think that's when I got it. From delivery to, the next 6 months, I was getting updates and new features and things were changing all the time. And the car was getting so many new features in the best way possible. And for a while there, like 2022 to 2024, felt like Tesla was sort of stagnating a bit with their updates. They were getting maybe a little complacent or just not doing much in that department. But luckily things have changed now. Again, we're getting those more meaningful updates, which is great. But I still think there's a lot of room for improvement and a lot of area that Tesla could do some even more great work. And while Tesla is still sort of doing these regularly scheduled updates, of course, the big one for the year will be the holiday update. This usually comes around December. It's usually the biggest Tesla software update of the year, at least packing the most features in a single update, and should be hopefully pretty good for 2024. Some years it's been like a total UI redesign change. It happened a couple of years ago. Again, last year's was a little lackluster. So hopefully they bring the thunder this year with some new features that have already sort of been teased and confirmed by Elon. Some have already leaked. So let me tell you what we're sort of expecting coming up pretty soon. So one of the things that Tesla's done over the last couple of weeks and months is really add more media options in their vehicles. They've really been lacking in a lot of ways, but now I think it's more full featured than ever. And that should be a trend that continues. So now we've got, Tidal, we've got Apple Music, we've got Spotify, we've got YouTube Music, we've got Amazon Music and Audible. Now we should also be getting SiriusXM in the Tesla as well. Now SiriusXM does exist for the Model S and Model X, but it's using a physical antenna. This new iteration will be like an app and work like other Teslas over the internet, which just seems like a way better option anyways, and looks to be coming to all Teslas very soon, since marketing materials for the app already leaked and it basically looks done and ready to go. So I'd expect this to be coming very soon, and according to some leaked information from SiriusXM, it seems like when this launches for Tesla owners, they're gonna offer a free trial. So if you've never tried SiriusXM before and you want to try it out, you should be getting a free trial, sort of like what we had with MyQ when they launched their connected garage thing for Tesla a couple of years ago with the holiday update. And personally, I can't think of any other media options that they're missing. I mean, is Pandora still around? Do people still use that? I would love to see personally like more like third-party media streaming apps, so like different options for podcasts and stuff like that. But by and large, I think they've got all the major ones, and I could be wrong on this, but I feel like they've got more options than any other automaker. I mean, they've got a ton of different media streaming options in there, which is really nice and a major improvement from sort of a lackluster offering for a long time. So that's super nice, and that trend again should be continuing over the next few months. And I do think this theme of alternative apps is something many people really want to see. I know a big one specifically for many of you out there is an alternative to Tesla's mapping system. Now, from my understanding, Tesla is using Google Maps data as sort of the backbone for live traffic and routing and mapping and stuff like that. But many would like Waze as an alternative to that. Waze has a lot of features that Google Maps just doesn't have, even though it's owned by Google, and there are some creature comfort things there. And I know many would love to have the ability to sort of swap out the stock maps with something else. Maybe you would want Apple Maps, maybe you'd want like the more genuine Google Maps experience, or maybe Waze as an option there would be nice. Now, because Tesla routes so much of their data through their own mapping software and stuff with route planning and stuff like that, I'm not sure if it'd be possible just to swap out a map in there and then still retain all the functionality. So that might be a little difficult. But what we're learning is that Tesla's sort of doing the motto of, if we can't beat them, let's join them. And they're sort of building their own Waze alternative. So again, while the mapping system and data is based off of Google Maps primarily and Google's data, we're learning that Tesla's sort of building their own Waze-like interface and their own Waze-like features by collecting real-time data from other Tesla drivers on the road, which again makes so much sense since there are millions of Teslas on the road and all of these vehicles able to sort of send real-time data to the mothership anyways. Why not utilize it? So we're hearing that we're going to start to see construction sign zones, I believe police zones in there as well, or the ability to mark police and stuff like that. So not only would you have like Waze-like icons on there, but also Tesla's mapping system would be taking that into account to sort of reroute as things go. And of course, with the advancement of full self-driving and other sort of autonomous driving things like that, it would make sense for Tesla to really capitalize on all the data they're collecting. So while a sort of full-featured Waze map system probably isn't coming near Tesla, an alternative built by Tesla should be coming that hopefully packs just as many features and the same, if not more, functionality. Another feature we've seen from Tesla over the years is some kind of change to the UI. Now, sometimes they've made big changes overnight that some people love, sometimes people don't love it so much. I think what I'd love to see, and many others would love to see, is some more customization of different elements, whether it was different pictures or different colors or different themes. I think changing up that interface could be really cool. Someone actually tweeted a couple of weeks ago some photos of me of a concept that actually I think look really cool and would allow for such a deeper dive and a deeper dimension of Tesla software than what we've got right now. And really, with RGB ambient lighting and different wraps and colors, would be an awesome way to sort of let you customize your Tesla and make it look like your own. This would be cool. Or even if Tesla was to sort of revive this older interface concept we saw a while ago that added color and gradients and the ability to sort of move windows around, I think having some more customization with how the setup of information on the display looks, like being able to move different elements and boxes, or being able to see more things at once, or just being able to change the colors and make things look different, would be really cool. Even Apple, of all companies, is adopting more customization layers and mechanisms in their software. So if Tesla could bring this to their software, I think it'd be cool and sort of give the new UI a bit of a sleeker, more modern look. All right, this next reason is a bit of a bonus one here, and that is that you can already give the Tesla you've got, Model Y, Model 3, SX, even Cybertruck, a huge upgrade instantly with the magic and power of Terry. This is an app available on iOS that is going to totally transform the way you control your Tesla. It's going to lay out all the controls in a really easy unified page, so just tap on the control you want, you're good to go. It's got a companion watch app, which not only gives you full control to actually control your Tesla from your watch, but you can even set up a Tesla phone key on your watch independently, so you don't need your Tesla key card, you don't need your phone, you can just use the Terry Companion watch app on your watch and use this as your key to unlock, drive your car, do all that stuff It is super, super cool. Terry's also got a built-in light show functionality built in, so you can create light shows for your Tesla right from within the app. It's got full support for Siri voice commands and Siri shortcuts. And also I love that Terry is constantly getting better and adding new features. The developer is really passionate about Tesla, always listening to the community. And recently Terry just got the ability to actually unlock the vehicle, open the trunk and open the frunk with Bluetooth Low Energy. So you don't need to have a cell connection. You can be totally off the grid and still be able to do all that with Terry thanks to the Bluetooth on your phone. It's amazing. It seamlessly works. And there's just so much that Terry can do to really enhance your Tesla experience. Simply put, Terry is really here to supercharge your Tesla experience. I love this app. There's so much you can do. You can manage multiple Teslas right from the app. Super easy to dial in all these controls. And again, always getting new features. And if you want a bit of a discount to unlock all the premium features to get access to everything for your Tesla, I hit the link right down below and check the description to learn more and check out all the amazing things your Tesla can do with Terry today. But again, click on that link right down below in the description. Get started for free right now. Now, of course, one of the big questions I see over and over and over again, and something that would solve a lot of these problems, is just a straight up implementation of Apple CarPlay or Android Auto on Teslas. I've made videos about this before, I've shown off the workarounds, but many would love to see an actual implementation where CarPlay or Android Auto would just work on your Tesla. And while this could be done in a couple of different ways, Tesla also, I don't think, would do this for a few different ways. There's a lot of support Tesla would have to do on their end, and I think more importantly, Tesla believes their solution is better. Their integration of hardware and software is better than these other companies that rely on Android Auto or CarPlay, so they're gonna do their thing. I think obviously CarPlay has a lot of unique advantages that Tesla can't match. One of the big ones, of course, being more apps and different solutions for maps and podcast clients and all that. In a lot of ways, it would take the pressure off of Tesla to implement these features, because if they just had CarPlay support, then it's up for Apple and developers to do their thing, and they don't have to worry about, rewriting their software to support Waze and stuff like that, because you could just run your CarPlay window and do it that way. Of course, on the other hand, there are some weaknesses and things Tesla loses by adopting that, which again, I think is why they haven't done it. So yeah, I don't think we're ever going to see official support for CarPlay or Android Auto on our cars. Though again, I've shown workarounds in the past. There are ways to sort of work around and get it on your car. But I do think that, while it'd be nice, Tesla's just, they're doing their own thing. And I don't think for many reasons they're ever going to officially support it like a Lucid or Rivian might do. But on the other hand, if there's any consolation to this, there is a twist of sort of bringing this in two interesting ways. For example, one we've actually seen demoed before, and Tesla's actively developing this, is to bring Apple's AirPlay technology to your Tesla. So one of the big things many have wanted is for a way to sort of connect other things to the screen. And it'd be great if there was just like an HDMI port so you could pop in a game console or whatever and utilize your screen in that way and all the speakers. That likely isn't coming, at least not first party, but AirPlay should be coming. And this would allow you to basically cast whatever's on your iPhone or iPad or Mac to the big screen in your Tesla. So if there was a certain app you wanted to use it as a big monitor for getting work done or whatever it was, this should be coming. And again, we've seen code and even reference data that I don't know, it's weird because I saw some posts about it, then it was removed. So I'm not sure if it was like an NDA or something, but Tesla is actively working on this. And I wouldn't be the least bit surprised to see this come as a big feature in the holiday update. Because Rivian's doing their own sort of version of this, so only makes sense Tesla would do it as well. And the other more exciting component to this as well is that we've heard for a while, for I want to say 4 years now, that Tesla could be working to launch their own app store that would basically give you the best of both worlds. This would allow developers, like basically anyone, Waze, for example, or podcast clients or whoever, to make their own apps that you could then buy or download for free. And this would be a huge win for a lot of different reasons. Again, it would take a lot of the pressure off of Tesla to develop an app for every XYZ company out there and let developers do their own thing. It would give us more freedom and flexibility to sort of customize our Tesla and use the apps we want to use. And also Tesla could go the way of Apple or Google and take a cut of those profits and make some money by having their own app store. An app store on Tesla, we've seen some concepts for this, makes so much sense and could fix so many huge issues. And what's so interesting about this all as well is that we've seen Tesla start to work with other companies. They're obviously working with teams at Apple and Amazon and Tidal and other companies to bring these implementations in. So I don't understand why we couldn't see that just expanded to a larger scale and allow developers just to make their own apps. Just seems like a no-brainer and seems to make so much sense. What's odd about this, though, is that these rumors were running rampant for a while, 2020, 2021, I think even 2022, but it's been quite some time since we've heard anything about an app store. So I still think it makes a ton of sense. I think it would really give Tesla a unique advantage and give us Tesla owners a lot of new functionality with an app store, but I'm not sure if it's still happening or not. So definitely was a big rumor for a while, but I'm not sure where it stands, but just throwing it on your radar as a possibility. Other features sort of rumored for a while would be things like high fidelity audio. Someone even captured a photo of Apple Music sort of in hi-fi mode, but this is again something I think we've seen in other vehicles that Tesla sort of teased for a while, or I think it's been unofficial. There's been some code suggesting it's coming, and I think it was supposed to happen last year and it didn't happen, so that could be something we see this year. Of course, we know we'll see a number of FSD improvements coming to make the full self-driving system better, and also what we could be hopefully seeing by the end of the year is the new Auto Smart Summon, or I'm not saying that right, Actual Smart Summon, ASS, which we've seen videos of that works really well, and then also the reverse of this, the Banish mode, which would allow you to basically jump out of your car, not like run and jump, but like go to the front of a store, get out of your car, and then banish your car to the parking lot for it to go basically park itself. Then it could come get you when you're done shopping at the store, for example. These are two critical features that are coming. Actual Smart Summon, we've seen videos of this. It's rolling out in a limited release, hopefully coming to a wider release soon. And Banish mode is still sort of TBD, but again, something certainly we could see with a big holiday update release before the end of 2024. And then in terms of anything else for technically software updates, I'm not sure just yet what could be coming. I think there's been a lot of chatter in the community that many would like to see the Sentry Mode previews that Tesla is doing when the alarm is triggered expand to other things, or even I guess I should say like a real Sentry remote player that could play your clips like you would play in the car on your phone. Not sure why Tesla doesn't do that, probably because of data reasons, which I guess leads me to another point, which we've heard for a while, that Tesla could be implementing Starlink on their vehicles. And I think that this would even make sense as an even more premium option for premium connectivity. But if Tesla could sort of build this in, you would get not only like internet anywhere you go, better than traditional cell network data, but also faster data as well in your Tesla. I think a feature many would be willing to pay for. So that's a rumor we've heard for a while that could be coming to our Teslas as well. It's more of a hardware thing than a software thing, but if your Tesla could have faster internet, like if it could have Starlink speeds anywhere, that could open the floodgates for way more possibilities of new features that could come to your car. Okay, so what are your thoughts on the big sort of holiday update from Tesla? What features would you like to see in the holiday update this year? Is there a certain bug that's annoying you? Is there a missing feature, a missing app? What do you think about an app store? Does it make sense or not? Drop a comment down below and let me know. And if you want a free way to win some Amazon money, I love doing this. Fun little giveaway for you guys. Only 3 things you got to do. Super simple. It'll cost you nothing. Just subscribe to the channel, like this video, and also drop a comment down below. And then in your comment, so I can always say to the very end, let's see, I don't have anything on here. I have the iPhone. I'll ask you this question. Did you get the new iPhone 16 this year? What phone do you currently have? Just work that into your answer or your comment down below, and I'll pick a couple of you guys and do an Amazon gift card giveaway. And also, I usually pick people about a week later, so just check your YouTube account, see if you get a comment, and then reply back, because I'm commenting back to some people, then I don't hear back. So I have no way to contact you unless I know how to contact you. So just be on the lookout for that. As always, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate you all. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you all in the next one.